Nikolai Tesla says, if you want to know how the universe works, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. Friends, I found this quote probably about 5 years ago. And as I began to lean into it, as I began to relate to it, as I began to dance at the edge of mystery with it, as I began to ask questions of it, so what does it mean, energy? What does it mean, vibration? What does it mean, frequency? If you want to know how the universe works, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. And here's what I know. The more I danced with this, when I danced at the edge of mystery, not saying, well, I know what that means, the more I leaned into it, the more it taught me. And I began to see things anew, many things that I had read before came alive. And in my leadership classes, the whole idea of now watching the leadership trainings through the eyes of energy, vibration, and frequency, knowing there is nothing wrong in this place. There is just energy that is desiring to be shifted and changed. Especially when you go into a place and there's some conflict or chaos. It totally shifted the way that I do leadership training and the capacity and the skill set that I bring and brought to the table as I do the work. So I have mentioned before, one of my favorite mentors and teachers is Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity. And in Jesus Christ Heals, one of his books, actually chapter 11, he talks about the idea that order is the first law of the universe. Without it, everything would be in chaos. And he says that vibration is a creative law. Vibration is a creative law. You want to know how the universe works? Think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. And vibration is a creative law, meaning that whatever vibration you are in harmonic resonance with is the vibration from which you are going to demonstrate. So you can say all you want, I am an abundant being, I am a peace-filled being, but if you're really still filled with a lot of anger and upset and thoughts of lack and not enough, that's what you're going to draw back to you, because that will be the vibrational momentum that is actually going out as an energy, as a feeling, regardless of what your words are saying. So Charles Fillmore says the whole universe is in vibration, and that vibration is under law. Chaos would result if it were not supreme, if the law were not supreme. Remember, the law works. Right use or wrong use, the law works, but it works in accordance with the claim of understanding of who we are in consciousness as that true self, as that divine self, whatever name you want to give to it. Charles Fillmore also says the cells of our body are centers of force in a field of universal energy. Think about this. He said this over 100 years ago. The cells, every cell of our body, you have trillions of cells, and each one of our cells are centers of force in a field of universal energy. And that which appears solid is in reality in a state of constant activity. You are a state of constant activity. The cells of your body are changing. Some say every 7 years, some say every 7 months. It doesn't matter. But the cells, you're a constant state of activity. You are a unified field of consciousness. And not only are you this field of consciousness, you vibrate and you give out a signal, a broadcast signal of exactly what you are thinking, whether you believe you are doing it or not. So he says the eye is not keyed to the pulsations of the universal energy and thus is deceived. So until you start to see through the dimensions and can, as Jesus said, read their hearts, as a master teacher, Jesus could read their hearts, meaning he could see into the dimensions. He could read the field of energy, the dimensional energies that we live and move in, and he could see what was happening. You know, is there lie? Is there control? Is there manipulation in this field? Is there greed? Is somebody trying to trick me? Is what's happening in this field? Once you become open, you can truly begin to see these things. And so all energy in life is governed by the laws of spiritual harmony. And spiritual harmony has to do with resonance. It's a resonance field. And in fact, that's how Mr. Fillmore describes love. He says, love is the harmonic resonance that binds together the whole family. Love is not some conditioned thing. Oh, if you love me and you do this and you do that and you color your hair, I don't know, yellow, purple, green, I don't care what it is, then I'll love you more. Or if you cut it or if you keep it long, I'll love you more. Those are conditional loves. Or if you're a good child, I will love you. God will love you. That's a conditional God. The unconditioned love is a field of harmonic resonance in which we get lifted into. We get lifted into this field of harmonic resonance. And Mr. Fillmore says, if the mind that receives sound vibrations is in spiritual consciousness, meaning the mind that receives, my mind as I'm talking to you, if I am in spiritual consciousness, if I am in spiritual alignment, the body will respond. And it will break up all crystallized conditions that live in the cellular memory as perceptional, I call it perceptional Velcro, that holds us stuck to past beliefs and past thoughts that we've talked about in other videos. So he also says that through the vibrations of the voice, a voice that is in spiritual consciousness, then the power of the word becomes alive, imbued with a sense of a higher energy, a higher frequency. You can call it spirit, you can call it whatever you want, but this higher frequency, this higher vibration is joined through high thinking, and every cell of the body is set into action. And not only the body, but out into the environs, meaning that if I, as a teacher, am in a higher state of awareness, of thinking, of spiritualized consciousness, and you are listening to this and you're open and receptive and you too are in a higher state of consciousness, change will happen in the field because only truth is being seen and spoken. And so it goes out into the environs, the atmosphere, and the vibrations break up crystallized thoughts. So here's what I know. I know at the level of structure, we are all created in frequency. At the level of structure, everything starts in frequency. Going back to that moment, be it the Big Bang or whatever, a frequency was created. And that structure of frequency remains today. And it is the image and likeness of the true self, the perfected template of truly the body at its highest level of vibration. Some call it the light body, the highest level of vibration. And this is the frequency that we are working towards re-attaining, remembering. And what I know is the physical body that I stand in has been created by me to support my experience here on this plane so that I might ascend into higher levels of awareness and consciousness around who I am so that I might remember. So our work is to learn how to see that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and to learn how to see how everything connects to everything else, because all energy has vibration, and vibration emits a frequency, and vibration imprints onto the field. The vibration, your vibration imprints onto the field, and in accordance with how you are imprinting upon the field, you create a broadcast signature that brings back to you your heart's desire. God bless you, friends, as you ponder this idea of energy, vibration, and frequency, as you lift your consciousness, lift your awareness, and truly be the true self, the divine self. I am that I am. Have a great day.